Hello, our happy quilters. We were just talking about this, that we missed you guys. And she goes, well, we had a week off. And I said, we did not have a week off.
We really didn't have a week off.
We would have rather been done this than what we were doing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But inventory's done.
It is.
All the hard work's done. We've cleaned the corners, got the cobwebs out of the everything, and
I personally touched and felt every single bolt of fabric
she
in the
did.
store. Every single fabric, all
single fabric.
You know, Susie should have ran us a report for how much weight that was.
I know, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
And
Okay.
we all know what's in the back of the drawers and found all sorts of things that we thought we lost, and you know how that is, and that's only not been since March.
I know, but
But
a lot
when
of
we
life
moved
has
into
happened.
March, it was kind of the shove thing too. Hurry, 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 let's get in here. So
Just call us Carol.
anyways, welcome to the Marcia and Joy Show, coming to you live from Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. And if you're the first time joining us here, we meet every week at 1 o'clock.
We do.
And we have a good time. You want to tell them how to get a $10 gift certificate?
Do. Please like, comment, and share on our show for a chance to win one of our $10 shopping sprees. 2 persons will be drawn at random from our comment section, and 1 person will win based on our trivia later today on the show. And we're always happy to see you in the shop, but you can still win even if you are long distance. So
Absolutely. So this month, Snow Joke.
it is no joke here
It's
in
the
Minnesota,
last
isn't it?
one. It is. It's cold. Anyways, this is the
I'm ready.
last Snow Joke because this
Okay.
is the last Wednesday of January.
Snow kidding, huh?
That's right.
Okay, I threw her off the track here. I'm
why
ready,
did the snowball cross the road?
Why did the snowball cross the road?
To get to the other size.
Oh my goodness. And this week he could have gotten really big because we've had a few dumps of
I
snow
know.
to get to the other size.
And then also, one more,
Okay.
real quick, because this is it.
I'm ready.
Why did the girl leave her trumpet out in the snow?
I don't know.
Because she wanted to play some really cool jazz music.
Oh my goodness.
Now I'm going to see her trumpet. She plays trumpet, you know. We'll see that out in the snowbank tonight because you want to play some real cool jazz.
I know, but let me tell you, if you're a trumpet player, brass player, you know that mouthpiece would be really cool. I did play out once in the winter, below zero,
Did you?
with classic brass. We played downtown Peace Plaza.
Oh my goodness.
But I brought a special mouthpiece that's plastic, so it wouldn't
Was-
glue to my mouth. Why are you so funny? But you know, you can just see
watching
this.
you with your trumpet.
I know, right? It was cold. We were.
What do you think of that? In the metal would freeze out.
I know.
Oh my goodness, okay.
I didn't want to end up a mess.
We digress. Well, that's the best
Okay.
snow joke at all.
It was no joking. It was
Oh
a
my
good time.
gosh.
It was really a fun time.
All right.
All right. Anyway,
Well, let's talk about something less cold.
let's take down your snowman.
We have some funny. Well, he can
Okay,
stay
you
up
can
there.
stay up. All right.
I don't have a little thing for him because it still is January.
It is January. Okay.
Anyways, springy timey fabric.
Okay, because it was minus 15 this morning. What was it, at your
really
house?
was. Minus 18.
You would think south would be warmer.
Should be.
All right, this
It
is
wasn't.
called Love Lily, isn't it?
It is Love Lily.
By
It's
April
brand
Rosenthal.
new. It's really cute fabric.
And, you know, I always laughed when they said those little crocuses would bloom up through the snow, and I thought, obviously, they don't live in Minnesota.
I have seen my mom's crocuses blooming through the snow.
I suppose.
But
they
not
do.
in January.
But not in January, right.
So anyways, look at this
It's yummy.
stack of beautiness. Okay, so we'll start with the creamy colors. Oh my goodness. So pretty.
That's very fresh.
It is. And then this is just a little dot, tone on tone dot. Probably can't see it. Ooh, these were in there tight. Love this one. These have been really popular.
They
These
are
little
a
dots
great
with the
background.
with the different
So anyone who's
Colors
doing
in 'em.
t-shirt quilts might consider that.
right
All
here's
those
some
colors.
hearts.
That one's sweet.
And then here is some lilac-y colored flowers. Purpley and lilac-y. And then we'll move on to the purpley colors. Ooh, like like that dot.
That's fun.
And then we have red.
These are really a fresh red.
They really are, and my goodness. There's that dot again.
That's really fun. I hadn't really appreciated that one on the shelf.
Me either. And pinky red, pinky tones. Here's that lovely flower. It's kind of a 16 patch. Little
It
thing
is.
There. Yep. And again, the
Do
dot.
they call that pattern French knot?
I don't know.
I think they call it French knot if you look at it. Oh, but it looks different
Well, it
depending
could
which
be-
way you look at it.
It could
Never
be
mind. Could be anything.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
not the trivia question.
Not the trivia question, but you can welcome to comment.
And we have a few oranges. And again, the dot. Oofda. These are pretty. And some yellow. This is sunshine for sure. There's a different kind of a dot in that. Oh, I love that with the orange flowers. And we have green, fresh green grass here. So micro mini dot.
Let's go with apple green.
Apple green. And then there's that. I love this pattern. We have aqua, teal, whatever you want to call it here. Again, this pretty dot. This dot. And this dot.
Okay, so Marcia, there's little stars, and then there's hearts and flowers.
Oh, this is kind of little stars.
You don't have your glasses on.
No, I don't. Oh, and this is.
I just thought, well, okay.
You see. Okay, well,
They're little dots.
so much for that. And then the final is this beautiful, kind of a royal blue, but not really color.
Those are great.
They really are. And then this.
And look at those tulips. They're really pretty with the cabbage
I
roses.
know. See how pretty all of these are?
They're gorgeous.
Oh my goodness. How many are there, Joy?
There are 36, Marcia.
My
Love Lily
goodness.
fabrics, and so you can get the whole. You can get the
Whole
whole
enchilada.
spring collection.
Yep.
Or we have made little individual. Well, not individual because they're
We've divided the whole collection into 3 11 packs.
right.
So there must be 33. What'd you say?
We didn't put the white ones in here. These are just the
Oh,
colors.
right.
Because
No backgrounds, right.
36 didn't divide nicely.
Right.
Well, it would have. We could have done 12.
Well, I don't
No
know.
backgrounds. We
It
just
doesn't
did the
matter.
spring colors.
Anyways, I got to looking at these because Susie used to always do Fat Quarter Pack Love Lily number 1, number 2, number 3. And I'm like, well, these definitely are not the same.
No.
But she has gotten, so she did the number on the SKU. This is 651, 652, and 653.
I know, and it says red, orange, and yellow.
Okay.
And she's actually super smart. So that when we sticker them, know
there's
which
a
is
yellow
which.
one in here too.
But it's not the one on the top.
Shall we argue about this? Hey, Susie. Hey, by the way, Susie's home ill today.
No, we're not going to argue about this, but we're getting smarter.
She is got some kind. She thought she had strep throat. She got tested both for strep throat and COVID yesterday. Negative on both, but she is under
got
the
the crud.
weather. But I think she's on here. She's doing it just the same.
She's for sure under the covers, right?
She is.
She
She's
maybe just
undercover.
wanted a day off
She's
from us.
undercover. Maybe it could be.
Okay,
Plus, we
so-
also have, of course, the jelly rolls.
The layer cakes, the charm squares, and my favorite, the little mini charms.
Yep, absolutely. So this is a fun new
Lovely.
line, and
By
they
April
just,
Rosenthal.
they just keep coming in, don't they?
They do.
We're done with this, right?
Yes.
And then this over here so we can move this stuff up. Okay, next we have some Valentine Specials.
We do.
I'm very excited about the Valentine Specials. So let's start with the scissors set.
Okay.
This has been ever so popular here at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew for many years.
Yes.
These we have made for us by Famori, the Famori Scissors Company. And the front says Pine Needles Quilt and Sew. It's a lovely wooden box. And for Valentine's for you today, we're offering 20% off of this kit of Famori scissors.
They are everything you need in your sewing room, especially if you are an embroidery
Right,
enthusiast.
there's 2 double curve, there's an applique, there is a
That one's
straight.
just a nice sharp one.
They're kind of little smaller scissors,
Of course, the tweezers, because they're important.
And then
I use those all the time.
these.
Snips.
But these are all made by Formori. They have the Formori name on them, and
They
in
come
all
this
in a nice
beautiful
little
box.
wooden velvet lined box for you. So the regular price is $99.
And our sale price is $79.99.
So that's a great deal for those.
Treat yourself. And
How
you
many
can-
are in there? So that's is that less than $10 a scissors?
I didn't count how many were in here.
3, 4, 5, 6. Well,
One is not a scissors, but
Right.
there's 7 pieces in here. 6 pieces.
okay. So very good deal for you.
I love these. I've had my set now for
Me
8,
too.
9 years. I love
It
them.
is pretty fun. They're fun to take to retreats too, because then you know if you're missing something.
You do.
So we also have the Sew Line 15th anniversary pack,
Oh.
and it comes like this. This is beautiful. So
It
this
looks just like a box of chocolates with that ribbon
it
across
is,
the top.
it does. So this would be great for yourself for Valentine's or any of your sewing friends. But inside it has the most popular things that they
The
sell.
scissors, the glue pen. We have, this one is the permanent marker. We have a air erasing pen. This one has 3 color ends in it.
Yep, the trio.
The trio. And then this is my all-time favorite water wash away
Right,
marking pen.
absolutely.
So all the
it comes
favorite
out those.
tools. And I love the burr guy.
I have this little scissors. I use it all the time too.
I know, it's nice and
Actually,
sharp.
that's the one I have by my machine. So anyways, these are 10% off. So $51.99, $41.99 for you right now.
Someday we might have to have a trivia. How many scissors are in my sewing room? How many are in yours?
Oh, I might win.
Well, I'm sure you'd
Do you know why?
Just
'Cause
because
I got
you're...
all my mom's too.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't say why. I was going to say because you're just...
Because I just have too many. I
No,
gotta.
I was just going to say because you're just a handful of years older. Just a
There
handful.
we go.
And you've had more time to collect.
I have more than a handful. I'm 2 handsful older than her.
I
so.
was only going to go for 1 handful.
All right, the Crayola pack orders. These are really fun. They're from Riley Blake, and there's
And let me just say, her mom was a scissor collector too. So
scissors.
we do. We
Oh,
can have too
scissors.
many.
No.
Okay, so the next treat we have on our agenda.
Is the Crayola. These are Valentine's. There are 10 fat quarters in here, 10 prints.
Sweetest
They
thing
really
ever.
are. 10 prints and 10 solids.
We have just
Just
a
like
few
a
left because
Crayolas.
we featured these 2 weeks ago, but
We
it's
did.
now closer to
Right. And there
the
is
time.
a little giant heart churn dash pattern in here too that you can use them with, but any quilt that uses 10 fat quarters or a dozen fat quarters, you just have to add 2 from your stash, but those are really fun and it's almost Valentine's Day.
And they have colors like Bubble Bath, Piggy Pink, Pouncy Purple is my favorite color, and Razzmatazz. There are other in here too, but
So that
Yes.
is 20% off as well.
gosh, you know, you could really treat yourself to both.
You could. It would be fun.
And they match.
Right, they do. And throw in the scissors pack if you really love that person.
And that person would be myself, right?
That's right.
Okay, what else
The
would you like
next
to
is a
feature?
table runner.
Oh my
kit that
gosh,
we
this
have.
was so sweet when you came in with this. Marcia sews in her sleep, I'm pretty sure.
So this is a table runner and it includes, it's 2 charm packs. The gray is kind of the backgroundy fabric, and then it also includes the binding. And we have a special price on this as well, but I don't have it here. But this kit is 20% off. So in this is
I brought you an unmarked kit.
That's
I'm
okay.
sorry about that.
the pattern inside here is one from Doug
Rico.
Lico. It's called Cobblestone, and like I said, 2 charm packs and everything you need for the top.
That's very
And it
sweet.
is fun. It's really
And this was a fast
cute.
sew.
It was very fast.
If you don't happen to own it, it's not necessary, but a simple folded
Rulers.
ruler
Yep,
is
that's what I
very
used on there
helpful.
too. Yep, the small
But
one.
you don't have to have it to make it, but if you don't have it, you could put
The
that on your
directions.
list.
Right, exactly.
All
So
right.
and I don't think Susie got those on there, but we have them here in the store. The simple folded rulers.
Okay, so that's another Valentine
Okay,
treat.
so the next one is the Whimsy, and Susie has these listed as a kit, 20% off. You buy all 3.
Okay.
So this is a Karen Montgomery pattern. This is one of the newer Creative Grids rulers, and it is called Straight Out of Line. And then we have 15 fat quarters, that you can use to make this quilt. I think the only thing else you'd need is a little bit of white for the background, for these little white lines.
Sorry about that. I just made a probably big kerfuffle on the sound.
But this is really fun, made with this new ruler for that offset kind of look. Really fast. You can make this in an evening with this ruler. So we have the whole set, the kit, the 15 fat quarters, the pattern, and the ruler at 20% off for Valentine's Day.
And just to reiterate, you'll need just a little bit of white of your own to complete this.
Right.
I don't know. Do you have any white in your stash? And
And
if you don't, we have lots of whites
collect
online.
your whites too.
Yes.
Sometimes if there's leftovers on bolts, then I always grab those. Yes.
Can't see the table.
Oh, we'll lift it up.
Don't touch that.
We'll lift it up.
Yeah.
We'll make adjustments.
Yeah. We don't want him. That was Tom. We don't want him touching
So
it.
we can see. We'll hold things up. We should shift it down a little.
Yep. So this was this 3. Okay.
Got it.
Next time we'll adjust for that.
Yep.
We got a fancy schmancy camera and a new camera, so we don't want to mess with it.
Well,
I forgot to put trivia on there.
Oh, well, do you
So
want to
let's do that right now. This trivia question is, this would not be an easy one. I think I'm not going to say anything because I know what they're going to do.
Okay.
Here it is. Trivia. The reconciliation quilt, to this date, I don't have to, whatever. To this date, is the highest price quilt bought at auction in 1991 by Sotheby's. What is it? Sotheby's Art Institute. What was the selling price? So it's the highest priced quilt sold at auction of all times. It happened in 1991, and Sotheby's Art Institute purchased this quilt. What was the selling price? I think they're going to have to look on the internet real quick.
Probably. Well, now they all went online.
Well, who would know that? I mean,
well,
but it is trivia.
My aunt would. She'd get the whole history.
It is trivia,
But
though.
she's not watching it this time.
So, okay, we'll just take that off of there, and let's look at the curated fat pack.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
It is, and I'll go to this.
Are you going to announce the color?
The color this week is Ball Jar Blue. I love this. Now, there was a while back that I needed to, it was a quilt that I was making and had ball jars on it, and I could not find any of this colored fabric.
I know. Now here you are. We
I
have
know.
a nice
So
selection.
when I saw all of this, I thought, oh yes, there it is, the Ball Jar Blue. And the ball jars do have varying shades of this aqua-ish type color. So we got a print in there too, but Ball Jar Blue for your stash. Absolutely marvelous.
Right, and Marcia went around and picked these. It was so much fun as she was looking
It
at
is.
the colors. And these are especially priced
Today they are.
today, yes.
And Susie has them. I don't know if I have the picture of, for those of you that are new, yes I do. If you look up in the right, or my right, your left probably.
The top of your screen.
If you go to the website, and the things and especially the things that we offer on sale today will be up there, and you can click on that. So www.pnqs.net, and if you hit shop, that'll come right up. It says Wednesday Live Featured Favorites, and we'll leave them up till next Wednesday.
Right.
So it's while supplies last. There'll be the 20% off on all those. But we do have one more.
We do.
Yes, but we'll do the trivia. Oh,
Yeah,
Phil.
I know who I saw was. No, he didn't know to tape it.
Okay.
We have a new assistant today. We're training in Marcia's husband, Tom, as our trivia winner.
Well, Susie's sick.
I know.
So she texted him.
So the winner was Cindy Thomas.
Yay for Cindy.
And there was a phone number on the bottom, maybe so that we didn't confuse which Cindy Thomas. So I will make sure that the right Cindy
Absolutely.
Thomas gets the.
I have a picture of the quilt here, and I'm putting it up on the
Wow.
screen. So this is the reconciliation quilt, and it sold for $264,000.
That quilter's finally got almost what they're worth.
Yes. Anyways, it was a Civil War era, and this was a young girl's recollection in applique of what she remembered about the Civil War when she was a child. So
Right.
it is pretty special. I mean, she, I don't know, it was made during the Civil War. I don't know who made it, but it's the I don't remember the name of the person that made it, but she lived through the Civil War, and this was her recollection in applique of things that happened. So it really is truly probably worth $264,000.
Absolutely. And it's in, it says quilt.
Oh yes, and it's now being housed at the Quilt Study Center in Nebraska. So this particular
So you can
quilt-
go see it.
You can if you're ever in Nebraska. Have you been to the Quilt Study Center?
No.
I have not either. I would love to go there someday. They say it's really awesome.
Post-pandemic, let's road trip.
Yeah, we should.
Let's
It's
road
not-
trip to Nebraska.
It's not that far to Nebraska.
Somehow that doesn't have the same ring as somewhere warm, but
Oh,
whatever.
exactly.
Nebraska is a gorgeous state
Exactly.
too.
And we have one more beautiful special quilt for you, and that's the one behind us.
Yes.
And this one is Exploding Hearts, it's called. And we have the kit for it. This is made all with Moda Grunge. The colors are. Now the
there's so few blenders in there too. See, there's a couple blenders in there.
okay, blenders, but mostly Moda Grunge.
Mostly Moda
And
Grunge,
then
yep.
the prints are tone on tones. Those are not, there might be a grunge or two in there, but oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. Brenda made this for us. And we have kits in honor of Valentine's Day. 20% off this kit as well.
And it is 72 by 72 is its size, so it's a nice snuggly size.
I want to show this too. We have lots of new quilt bags
Oh, yes.
in the store, and this is one of them. And doesn't that just complete that whole look?
It does.
Absolutely. So if you're in need of quilt bags, we've got kind of
We have a new selection of white goods on
we
hand.
do, yeah.
And we've
So-
got some new cozy minkies in that are a little bit different textures.
Yeah. So, okay, so we're waiting on the 90-inch Minky, or it's not Minky, it's Cuddle,
Cuddle,
from
excuse
Shannon
me.
Fabrics. And we ordered a lot back in
And
September.
we're still waiting, but that's okay.
Yeah, and
We're
so
getting good at this
we don't have a
patience thing.
lot, but there also is some new, and it's actually 80 inches, but it is, what do they call that? It's Cuddle,
Well, it's like faux fur.
it's
very
so soft
thick and
and
dimensional.
yummy. So, but it is not 90-inch, but it's 80-inch, so it's still going to work for a lot of quilts.
And there are
backing.
mostly in denim, blue, navy.
No, that's
shades.
for a different one. The 80 inches are, I think we got gray, black.
Okay.
We got the neutrals.
We have a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, we do.
We have like a whole palette full of this.
Well, we're going to
cozy-
make a quilt out of a denim colored, navy colored, we're going to make a quilt out of
Right.
that as well.
Okay, Exploding Hearts.
Yay.
Now's the time. What a great wedding gift. Now, some people have made this as a gift and then they bring the fabric markers to the wedding and they have the attendees sign the back
white.
of the quilt
Or the white part.
the white, either
Yeah.
one, depending on whether or not they want all the John Henrys on
Exactly.
the front or the back.
And there's one of those permanent markers in that kit too.
I know, you could do that.
So, how fun. Now, I want you to talk a little bit about
I'm making space.
a serger, particular serger today.
Yes, and let me get organized. They can't see the table, Tom tells me. So let me bring this closer to you, Marcia. So we have, we can see most of it. There we are. We have-
If you back up just a tish. Whoopsie. There we go.
We have, of course, a full range of brand new sergers on our floor, but we
Put
do
you in
have
close. Let's try this too. Keep going.
we do have several previously loved models as well. That doesn't work as well.
No,
I don't think.
it's not.
Let's go big. Let's go big. We do have several previously loved sergers as well, and this is a model that is actually still in the Bernina lineup, the L460, and many of our serger owners traded it in for the new air threading serger that we have. But this model is amazing. It is a workhorse. It is very simplistic in its threading path. And I know for many of you, you're afraid to thread sergers, but you shouldn't on this one because it's a simple path from the thread down here, clearly labeled areas. Because the front, let me lift this up a bit, is really wide open, super easy to hit all your marks and to get it threaded correctly and easily. The tool tray you probably can't see this, but it is built into the front of the machine, so you always know where your needle threader is, where your tweezers are, where your extra needles are. All very easy. Cutting blade is nice and mighty and sturdy, so you can cut through many layers of fabric. And let me just point out, really, in the feeding of fabric, a serger overlocker is truly the queen of them all, because the differential feed, that's the part underneath your presser foot, is twice the length of a typical sewing machine. So imagine all that power, Marcia, bringing your fabric front to back, working in tandem. The foot on top is also bigger, so it really has ultimate control, even if you're sewing little things, because it can really draw your fabric front to back, nice and straight, get everything sewn. So it's really amazing for costume making, garment making, quilting. If you're going to bind, it's a fast...
Or sewing on those borders.
Right.
Really quick and fast, especially the piano key borders.
And charity quilts. So my goodness, it nothing beats this for doing that kind of sewing.
And we were talking about Minky or Cuddle a little
Right.
bit easier too. This is a cinch when it comes to, because Cuddle is a little bit of a different animal, especially when you're sewing
And all that
two layers
fluff.
together. Well, you're still going to have that
Well,
here
you
too.
do, but let me tell you, on this machine, when you have that overlocking thread,
Mhm.
it locks in the fluff on the inside of the blanket for future laundering, and that is really quite amazing.
Right, right, it is. Well, I wouldn't be afraid of Cuddle though, because after the first laundering, it's pretty well done shedding.
I know, but it helps keep it off my table until I get it
And
all
your-
put
and your
together,
belly and
and my
everything
belly.
else. I
I
know.
just like how, with all those differing stretch
Right.
elements
Well,
going
it
on,
just
that this
it
really
just
does
works,
the job.
and the differential feed on the Berninas work really well too. But you know, sometimes when you get some of those ones that are really so thick, I do have to raise up my pressure foot. So the next one I'm making, I'm going to make it on a serger, and also this summer we're going to have a class on making a log cabin totally with the serger. So that's going to be fun too.
It will be fun. But, so we have this in our previously loved stash.
Mhm.
Call the store, stop in for pricing, because it is a current model. We can't
Oh, they
advertise
can get a brand
it.
new one too if they
You
want.
can buy a brand new one too. We won't hold you up. But if you're just, not really sure, we do have we have a nice selection of previously loved sergers, and of course all the new
And
ones
these
too.
are in really nice shape.
Oh,
Really,
yeah,
really
yeah.
beautifully, well taken
And
care of.
our previously loved machines go through our tech department and are fully serviced and ready to go out the door and be adopted.
And the remaining warranty transfers onto the new owner too.
Yes, so
Yay,
much fun.
Very nice.
I think everyone needs one of these.
We've got a couple of things that onesie twosies.
Okay.
So number one, first I'm gonna have you show the falling quilt, the falling one behind you.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do with this one today is
I think it's called Blowing in the Wind.
Oh yeah, blowing in the wind. So we only have 4 of these fat packs left.
We have
They're
to
10.
lift it up.
Yeah, you just lift it up. They can just get the
Right,
idea.
I meant that.
Oh yeah.
That's what it
So this is 10 fat quarters, and Susie made this, and she made this pattern. So what we're going to do is give you the pattern for free if you buy these. And
This is actually a very
quilt.
large.
I think it goes this way though. It goes this way.
Well, okay, turning it around
The
for you.
things kind of fall down from it. So you see, it's really fun, very beautiful. And then the little half square triangles just fall down into the bottom part. Now you won't have enough. This actually takes 20 fat quarters. We do have 4 of these. So either buy 2 of the packs, but then they'll be the same, or you can get your own from your own stash. But we have only 4 of these. They're beautiful, and you get the pattern for free when they
Right?
buy these. So we'll set that aside. Then I want to talk about our sale area, and Susie, I don't have a picture of the sale, but Susie has marked on there on the Pine Codes, the Wednesday Live page, there is a tab that says SALE, and we have just after inventory added a lot more things to our sale area. Too much to bring in here and show you. So one of the first ones you're going to be excited about is that all of the Fabric Sunday Stroll, which came out last June,
Right.
is all at $9 a yard, and all of the pre-cuts are 30% off. So
Aren't these pretty?
Bonnie and Camille lovers, now is the time to get those fabrics. Then also we did that line, which is called
It's called On the Go.
On the Go. So
And
we have 3 of these little quilt kits left. And you can hold that up. It's just a nice little child-size quilt. And it's got my son used to call these crankers. Backhoes or whatever that is. And the equipment. But this is really, really cute for a little guy or a little girl too that likes the kind of thing. So we have 3 of these left. And then I think we have a full fat quarter pack of all the fabrics, and we have a couple of jelly rolls left as well. So, and the fabrics that are left are $9 a yard.
And they're all in that pretty little sale.
And they're out there right now, so those of you online can enjoy that right away too. We also added some of the Hungry Caterpillar,
Right.
the last installment of the Hungry Caterpillar from Andover. And there's a few other little things out there too. So you want to check out the sale area online, or if you're in the store, it's in the hallway here.
Yep, it's already available to purchase.
Okay, I want to talk to you about, there have been some of you that have been emailing and talking to me about how much you miss the mystery quilt and stuff.
Oh,
I know.
the Valentine mystery?
Yeah. No, the mystery that we did on here.
Oh,
2 of them. We've done a summer one and a fall one. Well, we're going to have a mystery, and I guess, well, let's talk about that next time. We'll bring the bags out for the virtual mystery. But what we are going to do is this book is a scrapbook of quilts. I absolutely love Carrie Nelson
Me too.
and Joanna Figueroa. They have compiled this book together with some of their best of the best. And it has quilts for everything, and then it has small projects. So what we have done is we have gone through and we have picked out all of the small projects from this book, and we have little kits for them, and we're making all the samples, every stinking one out of this.
I know, and
What?
some of them are on our long arms, aren't they?
They are. And so we have pin cushions, pillows, table toppers, table runners, lots of different things. So we're going to be featuring a couple of these every week. We'll have specials on the kits going forward. And then after we have our virtual mystery, then we're thinking about something else happening right here.
I know, can hardly stand
So,
it.
but we'll talk about the virtual mystery next
Right.
time.
So this book is already available for you to purchase in case you want to get your copy and kind of get a
Heads up on it.
Heads up.
You will have to have the book. There's, I don't know, how many kits did we make? A lot.
There are about 20,
Yeah.
Marcia.
So, and like I said, they're for the small projects in there instead of the big quilts. But
Love this
sometimes you can figure out that, I want to make that big quilt. If I love the table runner I made, maybe out of a different colorway. So
Right.
that's going to be really fun. So that's coming up. And on the to cap this all off today, we have an auction quilt.
Okay.
And this one is quite lovely for the Valentine-y theme, even though it's not a Valentine.
It's really just
It's
fresh.
spring. Yeah.
This is made with those lovely Sophie fabrics, and I'm
Yeah.
going to hold it sideways so you can see more of it. Oops.
So anyways, this is the quilt. We'll hang it out on the fence later, and I'll have it ready on the auction tomorrow morning.
And it's a good sized one.
It is a good sized one.
I want to say it's almost
So-
60 by 80.
And it's got matching
Fabric on the
fabric
back.
from the front that carries out into the back too. So
And it has a gorgeous cabbage rose.
it is. It's really a pretty one. So
Quilted
that's our
into it.
auction quilt. So I think that's it for today.
It is.
Yeah.
Are you
Do
going
we
to
have
button it
anything
up?
else? I think we'll button it up for today. How about
I
that?
don't think so. I think we did our checklist.
I think so too. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us again today at the Marcia and Joy Show here in Rochester, Minnesota at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew. And until next time, quilters, we will keep you in stitches. Bye-bye now.
Bye.